Take a deep breath and picture this. One morning, you rise from bed, and your legs hesitate. They wobble as if they've forgotten their strength. Even lifting a glass of water feels like an effort. It's not just a bad day. It's a signal. Now, what if I told you this isn't just aging? It's a biological shift happening inside your muscles. For most people over 60, especially beyond 70 or 80, there's a slow and silent process that eats away at your muscle mass. It's called sarcopenia, and according to the World Health Organization, it's now classified as a real disease, not just a symptom of getting older. But here's the part few people talk about. Sarcopenia starts without pain. You won't notice it until daily tasks become frustrating. Walking the stairs, carrying groceries, or even getting up from a chair starts to feel heavier, physically and emotionally, and it doesn't just rob you of strength. Studies from Harvard and Tufts University show that muscle loss directly affects mental clarity, emotional stability, and even your confidence in social situations. But don't panic, because your body still responds to the right choices. Even after 80, strategic nutrition, daily movement, and targeted supplements can rebuild lost strength. So, stay with me. In this video, we'll uncover what's really happening inside your body, and I'll show you which simple, science-backed meals and routines can help you stand taller, move steadier, and live with renewed vitality. Let's begin. Let's continue with the next part, because what comes next is where the real danger lies. Unlike conditions that scream for attention, sarcopenia whispers, there's no fever, no sharp pain, just a gradual erosion of your strength. One day, you're climbing stairs. The next, you're hesitating. And when standing up becomes an effort, the problem is no longer invisible. Here's what shocked even seasoned doctors. Research from Harvard Medical School found that up to 1/3 of muscle mass can vanish after age 60, even in people who eat normally and feel healthy. But what many don't realize is that this loss often begins far earlier, silently accelerating through the 50s. That's why this moment matters. If you're watching and you're over 50, or someone you love is, this is the turning point. Because here's the encouraging part. Muscle loss isn't final. It's fightable. Recent studies show that with the right food choices alone, over 90% of adults age 70 and older regained noticeable muscle mass within 6 weeks. No extreme workouts, no complex treatments, just nutrients that activate your body's natural strength-building pathways. It's not just about mobility. It's about confidence, independence, even memory, because muscle activity improves blood flow to the brain. When your legs feel strong, your mind often follows. So, stay with me, because I'm going to show you the exact foods, the timing, and the methods used in those studies. They're simple, accessible, and surprisingly effective, even for those over 80. You see, aging may be inevitable, but weakness doesn't have to be. In fact, food, when chosen wisely, can sometimes do what medicine cannot, and in a moment, I'll prove it to you. Now, let's move forward. Because knowing what to eat is just as important as knowing why muscle fades with age. One surprising yet powerful ally in preserving muscle is something often hiding in plain sight: brown rice. It may not be flashy, but when it comes to sustaining energy and supporting muscular function, this whole grain is a quiet champion, especially for those over 60. Unlike white rice, which is stripped of nutrients during processing, brown rice retains its bran and germ, the parts rich in fiber, magnesium, B vitamins, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. This matters more than most people realize. As we age, our energy becomes less predictable. Blood sugar spikes and crashes, often triggered by refined grains, can leave older adults feeling weak, shaky, or even disoriented. Brown rice changes that equation. Because of its complex carbohydrates, it delivers a steady release of energy, crucial for anyone hoping to stay active and keep their muscles engaged throughout the day. And remember, physical activity isn't just about movement. It's about maintaining strength, balance, and confidence. But energy is only part of the story. Brown rice also offers magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle contraction and nerve communication. Low magnesium has been linked to cramping, stiffness, and fatigue, issues many older adults simply accept as normal aging, when in fact they're preventable. Moreover, brown rice supports digestive health through its fiber content, and with improved gut function comes better nutrient absorption, especially for B12, which plays a vital role in neuromuscular strength, and red blood cell production. In short, brown rice isn't just food, it's fuel. It helps you move better, feel steadier, and stay stronger. And as we'll explore next, pairing it with the right foods can multiply those benefits even further. Let's continue with the next part, because after discussing brown rice, there's another nutritional powerhouse that deserves your attention: quinoa. Often praised in wellness circles, quinoa isn't just trendy. It's scientifically significant, especially for adults over 60 aiming to protect muscle function. What makes quinoa so remarkable is that it provides all 9 essential amino acids, making it one of the few complete plant-based proteins. This is especially important as aging bodies become less efficient at synthesizing protein from food. It says, muscle protein breakdown outpaces repair. With age, it becomes critical to provide the body with consistent, high-quality protein. Quinoa fills this gap beautifully. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides around 8 grams of highly digestible protein, enough to make a meaningful difference in daily muscle maintenance when eaten regularly. But quinoa offers more than protein. Its fiber content helps slow carbohydrate absorption, ensuring a steady release of energy while stabilizing blood sugar levels, a major benefit for seniors prone to fatigue and dips in energy. Stable glucose means more endurance, fewer crashes, and better support for physical activity. And then there's its impressive micronutrient profile: magnesium to regulate muscle contractions and prevent cramping, iron to ensure oxygen reaches working muscles, and B vitamins, essential for energy metabolism and nervous system coordination. All of these contribute to not just physical vitality but also clearer thinking and emotional steadiness. So, if you're looking for a food that supports strength, digestion, and energy in one simple bowl, quinoa may be your answer. Add it to a salad, stir it into soups, or enjoy it as a warm side dish. Either way, your muscles and mind will thank you. One humble food that deserves more recognition: walnuts. These nutrient-dense nuts are more than just heart-healthy snacks. They're powerful allies in the fight against age-related muscle decline. What sets walnuts apart is their abundant omega-3 fatty acids, a rare feature in plant-based foods. Omega-3s aren't just good for your heart, they're vital for muscle preservation, especially in older adults. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation quietly accelerates muscle breakdown. Studies have linked high inflammation markers with faster progression of sarcopenia. The omega-3s in walnuts help counter this by reducing cortisol, a stress hormone known to erode muscle tissue when levels remain elevated over time. And there's more. Walnuts are also rich in antioxidants like vitamin E and polyphenols, which protect muscle cells from oxidative stress, a process that damages tissue, speeds up aging, and increases recovery time after physical exertion. While walnuts aren't as protein-dense as meat, their plant-based protein, about 4 grams per ounce, still contributes meaningfully to daily intake. For older adults with sensitive digestion or reduced appetite, walnuts offer a gentle, nutrient-rich option that supports both muscle repair and energy. Beyond physical health, research suggests that omega-3s and antioxidants may enhance mental resilience, helping you feel more focused and emotionally steady. especially important for seniors navigating fatigue or stress. Here's a simple tip. Try adding a small handful of walnuts to your day. Toss them into a salad, stir into oatmeal, or enjoy them plain. Over time, this modest habit could help protect both your strength and sense of well-being. And next, we'll explore a colorful fruit that strengthens muscles in a completely different way. Let's continue with the next part, because now that we've explored the strength-boosting power of walnuts, it's time to highlight a colorful fruit that protects muscles in a very different, but equally important, way: blueberries. That deep, rich hue isn't just beautiful, it's functional. The vibrant color of blueberries comes from anthocyanins, a class of antioxidants shown in research to dramatically reduce oxidative stress, one of the most destructive forces behind muscle deterioration as we age. As free radicals accumulate in the body over time, they damage muscle fibers, reduce performance, and increase recovery time. Blueberries help slow this process, serving as a natural shield for your muscle tissue. But their benefit goes deeper than protection. One of the most underappreciated advantages of blueberries, especially for seniors, is their ability to accelerate muscle recovery after physical activity. Whether it's a walk around the block or a session of light resistance training, muscle repair depends on how efficiently the body handles inflammation and oxidative damage. The compounds in blueberries help reduce both, speeding up recovery and allowing the muscle to rebuild stronger. This is crucial for older adults who may feel sore longer or fatigue more easily. According to a Tufts University study, seniors who regularly consume berries experience improved muscle function and recover faster from physical exertion. That means more energy for life and fewer setbacks. Blueberries also offer vitamin C, which supports collagen formation, crucial for flexible muscles and healthy connective tissues. Meanwhile, potassium helps regulate fluid balance and muscle contraction, supporting steady, pain-free movement, and the benefits aren't limited to the body. Studies from Harvard and the USDA show that daily blueberry intake supports brain health, memory retention, and emotional balance, connecting physical strength with mental resilience. Here's the take-home advice. Aim for 1 cup a day. Whether fresh or frozen, in oatmeal or smoothies, blueberries can help preserve not just your muscles, but your independence. Most older adults don't realize that something as small as a handful of berries can serve as daily protection against the invisible force of aging. Now, let's move forward. Because after exploring the muscle protective power of blueberries, it's time to turn our attention to one of the most underrated superfoods for aging muscles: flax seeds. They may be tiny, but don't let their size fool you. Flax seeds carry an outsized impact on muscle preservation, recovery, and long-term vitality. What makes them so valuable, especially for older adults, is their powerful combination of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and fiber. These three elements work together to combat the silent drivers of muscle loss: inflammation, oxidative stress, and nutrient malabsorption. Let's begin with their omega-3 content, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. As we age, chronic inflammation can quietly degrade muscle tissue and limit mobility. ALA works as a natural anti-inflammatory, helping to calm joint discomfort and improve post-activity recovery. This is especially important for older adults who may feel sore longer or struggle to stay active due to joint stiffness. But there's more. Flax seeds also contain lignans, plant compounds with antioxidant properties that help defend muscle cells against free radical damage. Inflammation and oxidative stress are two of the biggest threats to muscle longevity, and flax seeds help reduce both. Equally important is flax seeds' rich fiber content. Aging often brings digestive slowdowns, making it harder to absorb essential nutrients like protein, magnesium, or vitamin B12. The soluble and insoluble fibers in flax seeds support regular bowel movements, improve gut integrity, and enhance Nutrient absorption, critical for fueling muscle repair and growth, and let's not forget the protein factor. While not as concentrated as in animal products, flax seeds still contribute a steady supply of plant-based protein and essential amino acids that support muscle regeneration. For older adults with changing appetites or dietary restrictions, this makes flax seeds a simple but effective addition. So, how can you use them? Aim for 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed daily, sprinkled into yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or baked goods. Ground flaxseed is better absorbed than whole, which often passes through undigested. It's a small step with powerful results. And, coming up next, we'll explore a protein-rich food that works overnight, literally, while your muscles rest and recover. Let's continue with the next part, because after exploring the quiet strength of flax seeds, it's time to turn our attention to a food that works while you sleep: cottage cheese. Often overlooked, cottage cheese is one of the most powerful nighttime tools for preserving muscle, especially in adults over 60. Why? It contains a high concentration of casein protein, a slow-digesting form of protein that delivers a steady stream of amino acids into the bloodstream for hours. That steady release is exactly what your muscles need while your body rests and recovers overnight. Here's what makes it so important. During sleep, the body enters a fasting state. This is when muscle breakdown naturally increases, particularly in older adults who already struggle with muscle preservation. Casein provides a protective buffer against that catabolism by continuously nourishing muscle tissue throughout the night. Just 1 cup of cottage cheese delivers around 25 grams of high-quality protein, enough to support muscle protein synthesis and recovery while you sleep. And the benefits don't stop at protein. Cottage cheese is also packed with calcium, which is essential for muscle contraction and bone strength, 2 pillars of mobility. For seniors, preventing bone loss and reducing fracture risk is just as important as maintaining muscle. Calcium works hand in hand with protein to protect the entire musculoskeletal system. Then there's vitamin B12, found in abundance in cottage cheese. This nutrient plays a key role in nerve function and red blood cell production, both of which are critical for muscle coordination and stamina. Low B12 levels can cause fatigue, imbalance, and reduced strength, symptoms that many mistakenly attribute to just aging. The real beauty of cottage cheese lies in its convenience. It's easy to digest, gentle on the stomach, and versatile. Whether enjoyed on its own or topped with honey, berries, or crushed walnuts, it offers a balanced blend of protein, fat, and micronutrients that support your body while you rest. And beyond physical recovery, this small nighttime habit also supports mental clarity. Studies have shown that seniors with better protein intake, especially slow-release proteins like casein, wake up feeling more alert, stable, and less fatigued. If you're serious about maintaining strength into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, this is one of the simplest changes you can make. Just 3 to 4 servings per week, especially before bed, can make a measurable difference in your energy, strength, and confidence. So, tonight, why not try it? A small bowl of natural, unsweetened cottage cheese might be just what your muscles have been craving. And next, we'll discover another dairy-based food that continues this nighttime muscle-supporting strategy, with a creamy, probiotic twist. Let's continue with the next part. Because now that we've uncovered how cottage cheese supports your muscles overnight, it's time to highlight one of the most powerful daytime tools for strength and recovery: omega-3 rich fish. Think salmon, sardines, mackerel, or wild tuna. These fatty fish are more than heart-healthy, they're muscle-preserving powerhouses. What makes them so effective is their potent combination of EPA and DHA, 2 forms of omega-3 fatty acids, and complete, highly bioavailable protein. Here's why this matters. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to dietary protein. This means that even when older adults eat enough, their bodies may not use it as effectively. But research shows that omega-3s can resensitize muscle cells to protein, improving how efficiently your body builds and maintains lean mass. In a 3-year study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who ate fatty fish twice weekly experienced significantly less loss of mobility and strength compared to those who didn't. The anti-inflammatory effects of omega-3s don't just protect muscles, they also ease joint pain, allowing for more comfortable movement and regular physical activity. And there's more. Fatty fish are also a natural source of vitamin D, a nutrient many older adults lack. Vitamin D plays a key role in both muscle contraction and bone integrity, making fatty fish a 2-for-1 solution for mobility. If you want to strengthen your body from the inside out, start simple. Grill, bake, or steam your fish. Avoid fried or overly processed versions. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week to support long-term muscle vitality. You might be surprised how much stronger and steadier you feel, with nothing more than a few smart additions to your plate. Let's continue with the next part. Because now that we've seen how omega-3-rich fish can fuel daytime strength, it's time to return to one of the most fundamental, yet underappreciated, muscle-preserving tools: lean protein. Too often, older adults cut back on protein due to concerns about cholesterol or shifting dietary habits. But that decision can silently accelerate muscle loss and frailty. Here's the truth. As you age, your body becomes less efficient at using protein, which means you actually need more, not less. Studies from institutions like McMaster University show that older adults require 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, nearly double what younger people need. One reason is that aging muscle cells become resistant to the signals that trigger growth. One key signal: the amino acid leucine, found abundantly in lean meats, dairy, and some plant sources. Foods like grilled lean beef, cottage cheese, quinoa, and whey protein help stimulate the mTOR pathway, the biological switch for muscle repair and growth. Add light resistance training, and the results can be dramatic, even in your 70s or 80s. Lean meat offers more than protein. It also contains iron and B vitamins for oxygen transport and energy metabolism, plus creatine, which helps improve muscle, strength, and recovery. For plant-based eaters, strategic combinations, like beans with whole grains, can also provide complete amino acid profiles. What matters most isn't eating a huge steak once a week. It's consistency. Spread protein evenly across meals and aim for lean, minimally processed cuts, grilled, roasted, or broiled, to avoid unwanted fats. Done right, lean protein becomes your quiet defender, helping you stand taller, move steadier, and feel stronger every single day. Let's wrap this up with something practical and personal. If there's one lesson to take away from everything we've discussed, it's this: your strength is not gone. It's waiting to be rebuilt. Whether it's lean protein, omega-3 rich, fish, cottage cheese before bed, or something as simple as a tablespoon of flaxseed, every small, consistent choice adds up. We've covered powerful foods that fuel your muscles, sharpen your mind, and help you move with greater ease. Brown rice and quinoa for sustained energy. Walnuts and blueberries to fight inflammation. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese to nourish your body during rest. These aren't fancy trends. They're backed by science and made for everyday people, like you. If you've ever felt like your body is slowing down, remember, aging is natural, but weakness is not inevitable. You can stay strong, active, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. It's never too late to start. Even a single change this week could shift your momentum. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these foods before? What's worked for you in maintaining your energy and mobility? Share your thoughts or questions in the comments. I read every one. And if this video helped you or gave you a new perspective, consider tapping the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. We're building a strong, supportive community here, and your presence makes it better. Stay well, stay curious, and above all, keep moving forward. You've got this.